welcome to day 5. Day 5 already. Okay, we are drinking Chiaro, which is a double espresso. At least I think that's how it's pronounced. Maybe it's Chiaro? No, Chiaro. I'm gonna go with Chiaro. This is a double espresso, so it's pretty strong. The intensity is 8 out of 12. Woody and toasted cereal, 2 out of 5 body, 3 out of 5 bitterness, 1 out of 5 acidity, 3 out of 5 roastiness. It's pretty strong. It's definitely pretty strong. Okay, best served as double espresso or iced. Okay. Optimal blend for coffee with milk or over ice. So it really is meant to be diluted, if you will. And I did actually, just to give myself a little bit more volume, I did actually add a little bit of like hot water to it, almost making it like an Americano. Yeah, that's nice. I like that it's not very acidic. It is definitely very, very smooth. I think my least favorite notes are fruity. I don't always. Sometimes it's nice, but usually it's just kind of sour. I've talked about this before. I don't really like sour beans or sour coffee. But like the cereal note also, I think I was introduced to that note last year when I did this advent calendar. It's not my favorite either because it has maybe not necessarily a sour taste, and it smells really nice. But it has a very sour, like, aftertaste on the tongue. Whatever. Anyway, it's fine. It's fine. It's quite lovely. How is everyone? Happy Friday. It is Friday today. What are you guys doing? Anything fun? Are the holiday parties, like, rolling in? Are you guys getting all, like, gussied up and going to holiday parties? I have not been invited to one. Not one. And you know what? I'm thankful. I'm thankful because, yeah, my life has been so hectic. By the time I got back from my cruise, that was barely a cruise, but the christening, the one from Miami to Bahamas, I was just so thankful to be home and like happy and ready to be nesting. Just so ready to be nesting. So yeah. I mean, not that I wouldn't go to a holiday party, but I'm just kind of glad. I'm kind of glad. Anyway, let's open up these advent calendars and I'll be back. Okay, it is day 5. Day 5. Oh, it's right here. I gotta look at the cute cat. Oh, we've got, what's this? The exfoliating hand wash. I love this. I have like a big glass pump jar of this. It's so great because the exfoliating beads are subtle. So it's not like hard to rinse away. That was kind of my concern with an exfoliating hand wash, but it's very nice. Okay, day 5. Here we go. What's this? Body wash. Oh, nice. I love the pumps that they give. Usually I feel like the smaller sizes, the packaging is always a little bit chintzy, but these are nice. Oh, nice. All right, the Awaken Body Wash. And all of the scents so far for all the body products are very, very similar, if not the same. Just a really light, fresh, like spa fragrance. Okay, day 5. Let's start at the top here. Check here. Oh, this is where 4 was. All right, so it's probably down here. Yeah, there it is. Oh, the Fluff Up Brow Wax, one of my favorites. Really nice, soft hold, nothing sticky or anything like that. Oh, and I've never ever seen a little travel size like this. Very handy. So, Quince just sent me a trunk. Now, I am working with Quince on this video, so a big thank you to them. But I am always amazed at every single time I go onto the Quince site that there seems to be not just some new products, but like a whole brand new category. So they do have home stuff. I've actually gotten some pillowcases from them, like decor pillowcases from them. I've shown those to you. And so I was poking around their site and they have these trunks. Now, I have like an endless use for a trunk. I probably need more than one. I could put my extra like decor pillows in there. I could put seasonal stuff in there. I could put my throw blankets in there because I have way too many out at all times. I have like a bunch of, I almost said beach towel. Well, they are beach towels, but we use them for the pool. So pool towels, Butter's toys. So just an endless amount of uses for a trunk. So anyway, I thought, let me try this trunk from Quince. And yeah, I'm always so not just like impressed with the breadth of products that they carry, but how reasonable the prices are. So I thought we would take a look at this trunk together. It's still in the box. Let me get a box cutter. Ooh, so I chose the whitewash finish. It's a rattan trunk, did I mention that? And the lid is hinged, so it flips up. Ooh, I think this is gonna be perfect for, let me think. I think it may be too big for Butter's toys. She doesn't have quite that many. We go through them because she's vicious with them. And I think maybe this isn't quite big enough for pillows, but you know what this may be perfect for are my pool towels. Yes, let's try that. But before I fill it up, let me just show you the inside here. It's such a nice, like simple rattan weave. So the lid, the design mimics the design at the bottom. And I like that it's hinged. That's very, very handy. Yeah, and this is that whitewash color. It doesn't have that, you know, that worn look that a lot of whitewash can have. It just has like a bleached kind of look to it. How exciting. All right, let me grab some of my pool towels. All right, so it's fit 8 of these beach/pool towels, and these are actually lounge chair covers. So these are actually really thick. So I've got all of them in here. I had some like normal bath towels, I don't know, like mixed into the pile. I'm gonna take those back upstairs. Oh, but this is so great. Amazing. I feel like an adult. Every time I organize something, I feel very adultish. Okay, so where should I put this? All right, I'm just gonna put it right there, at least for now, which is right next to the sliding doors. I would normally probably put it underneath that window there, but those pool floaties I wanna move. However, Butters has commandeered those. Those are like her bed now when she's in this room. She's not on the couch, she's on those floaties, so now I feel bad. Now those floaties are Butter's bed here in the family room. So anyway, oh, I love it. I love that little trunk, and it goes well with my decor. As Matthew would say, it looks like beige threw up all over your house. It does. Speaking of my little rascal, hi baby. I do also want to point out that the fabulous sweater that I have on right now is from Quince. It is 100% cashmere. It is so soft, so soft. And it has some cabling in there. It's got pockets. I love it. It's so cushy, so cushy. It's like a hug in a sweater. And it's not those leather covered buttons. It's actually a more like resilient option, but it gives you that leather covered button look. I love this prep core cardigan, and it comes in a bunch of different other like neutral colors. I think I definitely need this in black. And then they have some lighter colors, all neutrals, really, really gorgeous. Just really, yeah, brings out like the downiness of cashmere. And you can see this is like a pretty high gauge ply. So it's kind of like thicker yarn was used. And that is expensive. But of course, Quince offers these products at such a reasonable price, just like the trunk. So this is definitely a sweater I'm gonna be wearing all winter. Oh, I love it, I love it. It's like a professor cardigan. So yeah, in preparation for Mishmas, I really had to like, you know, pick up and clean up. This house got to be a real mess because I was just in and out. I felt like, yeah, I just wasn't here long enough to like even catch my breath between all of my trips or whatever. So it was nice. And I finally put away my laundry. I have that toxic trait of just leaving all of my clean laundry folded, not folded, on top of my machines. And I just pick at the pile until my hamper's full, and then the cycle starts again. And I was actually just posting a podcast episode and my co-host was talking about how she procrastinates, and I was like, I don't think I procrastinate. She was like, no, you don't procrastinate. I do. I procrastinate when it comes to laundry, for sure. I'm not a huge procrastinator. I jump on other stuff, but like laundry, oh my God. I don't know what my major malfunction is. And I finally got to it. And I started to film this and I was like, no one needs to see like a whole video of me like putting my laundry away. But anyway, I put it all away. And actually in these clips, oh my gosh, I almost forgot to mention, I am wearing another Quince sweater. This is a chocolate brown, like half zip merino wool sweater. It's got a fisherman rib. It's so nice. It's like a nice option. Like if you like that silhouette, which I really do, that like half zip, to have it in a knit versus like a sweatshirt material, it's just a little bit more elevated. Like I feel like I look a little bit more put together when it's like the knit version versus the sweatshirt version. So I just really like it. And the brown, it's just so like cozy. It's so like wintry. Anyway, I love that sweater too. So again, a big thank you to Quince for sending all of these beautiful goodies over. Just absolutely gorgeous. And if you guys are looking for gifts, Quince is such a great place for that. They've got beautiful cashmere hats, they've got scarves, they have gloves, they have like beautiful loungewear, they have candles, they have perfume. I mean, they have so much. And in fact, the other day I was on there and I was like, they have caviar? They actually have caviar, which I believe is under gifts. Hold on, I have to pull this up because I was like, caviar? How interesting. Yeah, they have Royal Osetra caviar. And it's $125 and the traditional retail would be $225. I feel like that's a great like hostess gift if you want to bring caviar for someone. I think they have Dom Perignon. They have champagne flutes. That's also a really nice gift. Yeah, they have so much stuff on here. They have coffee machines. They have so much, and every single time I come onto the site, they have more and more. And they even have a section on their site. Sorry, I'm on their site now, so I'm just like poking around. They have like a little drop-down menu. It says gifts for under $50. So it's so great. They have a cashmere beret on there. Their cashmere crew neck sweater is $50. What a great gift. Oh my God, I think anyone would be freaking out if they got a cashmere sweater for the holidays. Mini skirt, they have, a little mini huggy. 14 karat gold, long johns, little card holder, a vest, belts, sunglasses. They have everything. Yeah, I feel like if you need gifts, this is such a great one-stop shop situation. Yeah, they have something for everyone. Every age, every taste, every budget. This is so great. They have scrunchies. They have everything. They have everything. It's pretty amazing. Oh, they have slippers. Slippers are always such a great gift. Oh, fleece lined gripper slippers. Oh, those are cute. Anyway, I could go on and on. But a big thank you to Quince for working with me on this particular vlog. I'm just gonna be puttering around today. I thought I would take you with me. I am desperately, like I keep talking about, just, after all the travel and everything has settled down and I've spent some time at home, I've really been trying to get on track for a lot of things, not just like cleaning and like getting the house together for Mishmas or whatever, but just like my eating, health-wise. Like, I just feel like I had such a great time, on all of my travels, and I ate so well. But, when you're traveling, you're eating out every single meal for every single day, and it takes a toll after a while. And I definitely, I'm feeling a little bit better now because I have been home for a few weeks, but I definitely felt really out of shape when I got back. And I tried my hardest to like work out, at the hotel gyms or whatever, but I was walking so much, especially when I was in Japan. We were getting like 20 to 25,000 steps in a day. And what is that? Like 6-8 miles. And we would have bookings like first thing or whatever. And I just didn't have time. I was tired. The jet lag was a killer. So yeah, I just couldn't work out that much when I was away. And I feel like you can't not do both. You can't like not work out and not eat well. Because that's the recipe for disaster, right? If you want to at least maintain, you've got to do at least one or the other. And the older I get, I feel like I need to do both all the time just to maintain, but we won't talk about that. But yeah, I came home and I got on the scale and I gained a couple of pounds, definitely not as much as I thought, but all of my clothing did not fit the way it did. Like everything in the waist felt tighter. It was almost like all of my like weight shifted and I just was like really just big in the midsection. So anyway, why am I talking about this? Yeah, I'm just, gonna be making some food at home. I thought I would just, chill at home with you. Kind of an extended or long overdue like reset of like my life and of like health. And I definitely want to clean out my pantry. I was like digging through there and I was like, why do I have, what was I looking at? Oh, I think it was like cans of tuna. Maybe we'll get to that. That's always so gratifying. Cleaning out your pantry. Oh my God, that's so good. Like I feel good about myself after I put like my laundry away, doing something that I've put off for so long. But I'm just glad when it's over. Like when I go through my pantry and I throw stuff out, I just want to keep going. When it's over, I'm like, that's it. Can I throw anything else out? So maybe we'll do that today. Anyway, let's see where the day takes us. Okay guys, I'm making lunch and generally what I would do is just pull out of the fridge some of our pre-made protein. We like just make a whole bunch and then stick it in the fridge and then we can just grab it and heat it up and go. So we have some chicken breast in there, we have some ground turkey. I actually just finished the ground beef yesterday. So I pulled out the ground turkey and then what I will do is like steam some broccoli generally, or saute some spinach, or, some greens, whatever greens I have around. And that's it. That'll be my lunch. However, today, I feel like I need a little bit more. I don't know, I'm just really hungry. I don't know why, I'm just really hungry today. So what I'm gonna do is make like a healthy fried rice. My husband always has rice with his meals. I don't always, I do sometimes. So I'm gonna measure out just a little bit of the rice. I'm gonna put in some of the ground turkey. I'm gonna add an egg, which is a great additional protein. And then I'm going to use some scallions to kind of give it some flavor. And then instead of salt, I'm gonna use this very special soy sauce that I got in Japan. This was actually a gift they gave out to anyone who was at that really amazing, if you guys watched my Tokyo vlog, you caught this, but I went to that Michelin rated ramen place and they did this whole thing where they talked about the broth and their whole process and it was so incredible. So at the end we could choose whether we wanted chopsticks or the soy sauce and I was like, your soy sauce please. So I'm gonna flavor the fried rice with this soy sauce. And that is my pretty healthy lunch. I think when it comes down to a meal like this, it comes down to portion, right? Like if I had like a huge bowl of rice, maybe not so great, but I'm gonna measure out the rice, I'm gonna measure out the turkey and everything and just make sure like, that I'm not overeating because I can do that very easily. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit of olive oil to the pan. Warm it up a little bit. I'd say it's on medium heat. The scallions, I cut up 2 scallions. My husband just came home too, and he wants some, so that's why I put in 2 scallions instead of 1. I'm doing a double portion here. I'm gonna add, normally for myself, I would just add 1. I'm gonna add 2. And then I'm gonna take a cup of the ground turkey. We don't actually have much rice left, so I'm just gonna add the rest of this. And then, as the very last step, and I'm actually going to turn the heat off, I'm going to add the soy sauce. Soy sauce can burn, so I don't necessarily like cooking with it, but I like flavoring with it. Easy peasy. I gave my husband more than me. I know my portion would not keep him full, so quick, easy lunch. Gosh, I hope you don't mind me chatting with you and eating, but I just wanted to chat with you about a TV show. I know, really important stuff, right? Oh, that soy sauce is so good. It has so much flavor. So my husband and I just started watching Task. Did I tell you we finished Peacemaker? I think I told you we started it because I needed like a bit of a palate cleanser after The Beast in Me, that Claire Danes Netflix limited series. That was very serious. It was very serious. There was like no like comedic breaks of any kind. And I needed a palate cleanser, so we started Peacemaker. That was okay. That was pretty good. Yeah, I think I told you guys that we finished that. So anyway, we started watching Task on HBO, and it's a show, I don't know, I don't think it's gotten a lot of buzz, at least not in my universe. And I had seen it come up a little bit. My husband mentioned it. He's like, this seems right up your alley. We should watch it. And it's starring Mark Ruffalo and Tom, oh my God, what's his name? Tom Pelphrey? Tom Pelphrey, I think. And it's by the same people who did Mayor of Easttown, which I loved. I mean, I do love Kate Winslet. She can do no wrong. But Mayor of Easttown, I actually watched it twice, and that's a heavy, heavy show. Like, I definitely needed a palate cleanser after watching it the first time, but I was like, I've got to watch this again. Actually, I think I watched it 3 times. I actually watched it 3 times. Yes, I did. So I just love it. I love the tone of it, and it's just so, it's very real. Anyway, and it's always based, I guess maybe the creators of these 2 shows, Task and Mayor of Easttown, maybe they're from this part of the country, but it's always like outside of Philadelphia, like that part of Pennsylvania. It's near like the Delaware River, and it's close to that kind of central southern part of Jersey. I'm from Jersey. And so it kind of reminds me of home a little bit. So anyway, we just started watching that last night, and it's really good. Really, really good. And there's, I don't know, like the typical, I think like 8 episodes. And we only watched 1 episode last night, and it was one of those shows where it was like, that was only 1 episode. It felt like an entire movie in 1 episode, and which is a stark contrast to The Peacemaker. After we watched like 7 episodes, I was like, geez, I can't believe it took them like 7 episodes to finally get here. Like it just, they didn't need that many. And just every minute was like, okay. So anyway, really, really great. I don't know, have you guys watched Task? No spoilers or anything, but Mark Ruffalo is great. And this guy, Tom Pelphrey, I think, is great. He was in Ozark. He played Laura Linney's brother. He's so good. And he's from Jersey. So he's actually the only one, maybe there's another character, but he's the only one I feel like that has the accent down, like even close. Everyone else just kind of sounds like they're from that area, but there's a very specific accent from that part of the world, that part of Jersey, that part of Pennsylvania, and the Mayor of Easttown. They got it. Like Kate Winslet pretty much has it. I was just surprised because she's British. Just so surprised. But anyway, it's good. It's good. Let me know if you've watched it, are watching it, have any desire to watch it. It's not brand new. Yeah, it's not brand new, so I wouldn't be surprised if a bunch of you have seen it already. Okay guys, I'm walking into my pantry, which is my favorite room in the house, by the way. If my husband can't find me, he comes to the pantry, and I'm usually just standing here staring blankly at all this food. Okay, we are going to clean this out because I can see stuff that I can either like donate. There's a lot of food drives that go on at this time of the year, or food that's expired that I need to get rid of. So I'm gonna, where can I prop you up? Does that work? Got a garbage bag. This is a good example of something that I just need to donate. The expiration is April 2027, but I've had these 8 cans of tuna, I don't, at least a year and a half. And if I don't donate now, it's gonna be too late. So I'm just gonna donate them. Obviously, I'm not eating them. September 2024. Well, all right. This is looking much better. I Had to throw out a lot of food, which I'm not proud of, but it's bad. What can I do? What can I do? I can just try and do better. But here is the cold pantry collection, and also reorganized. I was just starting to throw anything everywhere, and it was like, didn't even know what I had. I kind of forgot about these Ellis Flats chips that I had. I kept buying because I kept losing my throat over the summer. Do you guys remember that? I was just getting tired. Every time I got tired, I was losing my throat. Anyway, so I kept buying different like ginger lozenges to help my throat. Some crackers. We actually got a bunch of these crackers over Thanksgiving, so I know those are good. Some candies from Prada. We still have those. Oh, and these are travel packets for AG1. So I've actually used a bunch. I took them when I went on the cruise. Those are good. Those are good if you need like a supplement boost. And my favorite protein powder. Got some creatine. Yeah, we're looking good here. Baking stuff. I think we're gonna need this for this month. Yes. Oh, we're trying out allulose sweetener. So allulose is like a fake sugar, a fake sweetener basically, or like a chemically altered one, but it tastes very, very sweet. Anyway, it's supposed to not be not be as bad for you as some of the other ones. So we're trying it. My husband's like, it's okay. He's like, it kind of tastes like a light honey versus like a syrup. We'll see if we stick with that. But there's a different one that we love. It's actually like a monk fruit one that tastes a lot more like maple syrup. It actually has like a caramel taste. It's really good. Really, really good. Well, pretty happy with the pantry. Oh my gosh, I just got a Christmas present from my friend Jen. You know Jen, she comes to visit all the time. I went to Morocco for her 50th. I've known her forever. She's the one friend? No, that's not true. She's one of the few friends that I've known longer than I've known my husband. Every once in a while she sends me something. I'm so curious, what is this? She sent me a little care package. Stop it. Oh my God, she's hysterical. Okay, she sent me some assorted chocolate truffles. And then, some peppermint bark. Yes, please. Okay, so there's a little joke between us about how whenever I get the chance, I will order myself a Diet Coke. That's become like my little treat. I had to stop buying it. I do, still on occasion, but I really try and cut back on not drinking so much. Well, soda for one thing, diet soda. For another. Anyway, so I try not to drink it. So she's always teasing me. She always teasing me about Diet Coke. So she got me, this is so funny. She got me Diet Coke guest napkins that are shaped in the can. Am I supposed to whip these out when she comes to visit? And look, Diet Coke paper plates. Where did she get this stuff? This is so funny. And then, oh my God, Hello Kitty socks. Oh, these are so cute. They're holiday socks. There's stripes. There's one with holly, and there's a pair that's green with the bow. This one, I guess she's just in a Christmas outfit. And then we have this one. This one looks like very gingerbread man themed. Jen, I have to text her. Oh, there's a little card. Bestie. Keeper of secrets, drinking buddy, partner in crime. You needed these for your holiday entertaining, is what she wrote about all this Diet Coke stuff. Aw, thanks, Jen. So sweet. I love these. I love these. What would we do without our friends? I don't get a lot of Christmas presents, so I'm very, very touched. God, that was not some like strange call to send me Christmas presents. I hope you did not think that. I don't get a lot of Christmas presents. I don't spend Christmas with, a lot of family. My husband and I, he'll get me something sometimes, but I'm always like, don't get me anything. We're constantly getting ourselves and getting each other stuff that we need and want, like, all the time. We don't need to do anything like big and special on Christmas. So anyway, that's all I was saying. I'm not like, woe is me. I don't get a lot of Christmas presents. But this was really nice. This was nice to open. Let me go text her. I also just got an Amazon package at the same time I got Jen's care package, and it contained this fitted sheet, which I'm gonna go wash now. So we have a Sleep Number bed, which I love. I absolutely love. And it's king size, and it's like an automatic bed where the top can like move you up, lean you forward, but it's only the top. So we basically got a split top mattress. I would not recommend that now that I've lived with one for a while. In terms of functionality, it's great, absolutely great. Sometimes I want to be propped up a little bit, my husband doesn't, or I'm sleeping and he's still watching TV, he'll prop himself up a little bit. But the problem comes in when you have to deal with like getting sheets and stuff. God, the sun is coming right in. Excuse me. So the issue is there just aren't a lot of like sheet manufacturers, linen makers that make split top fitted sheets. I mean, why would they? That is so random. So if we would have gotten like a fully split bed, you can get basically 2 twin fitted sheets, and that fits over the king, you know, like the king on both sides. You know what I'm saying? But we got it so that our heads move independently, but our feet don't. I don't even know why we opted for that. We were just like, yeah, that's fine. I'm like, I can't imagine like us moving our feet that much. Anyway, it was really like our head that I was most concerned with. Like if he wants to be down and I want to be up. But if you want an automatic bed at all in any way, shape or form, just get it fully split, because then you can just get 2 twin fitted sheets instead of having to look for a split top fitted sheet. Most definitely a pain. And a lot of the nicer like linen companies, they definitely don't make a split top king. So anyway, I end up having to get like a special fitted sheet, and then if I do get a sheet set elsewhere, I toss the fitted sheet and I just use like the flat sheet and the duvet and the pillowcases or whatever else comes with it. But it is kind of annoying. I don't really regret it. That's a very strong word, but yeah, if I could do it again, I probably would just get like a fully split, or not even, just like a bed that wasn't automatic at all. So when I'm washing my sheets, I like to use like a nicer detergent because then it smells nice. So I've got my Aqua Universalis laundry detergent, and then I do have from Laundry Sauce these Italian bergamot pods, and these smell really fresh and nice too. But I really like my Aqua Universalis. You know what? For the first wash, let's just go with this Laundry Sauce. Oh, it has notes in here. The Italian bergamot scent profile. Italian bergamot, mandarin, pink peppercorn, Philippine elemi, and cypress or elemi. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe a tree? So now that I've been spending some like good quality time at home, I feel like I need to utilize this second guest bedroom that we have. This is the one where behind me, this is like a Murphy bed that I had put in from California Closets, and it's got this great terrace off of it. It's really nice. It's really nice. It's not that bright in here because the terrace is covered, so not a lot of light actually like makes its way through. But I do film in here occasionally. I've got that human dog bed where I just did that get to know me Q&A. I sat there and I do that. And sometimes I just sit in here and I'll read or whatever. But we have my main guest room, which you guys have seen plenty, and you'll see probably when I vlog with like Matthew and Laura. That's the one that's like gray and blue color themed. Anyway, I've got that one. Very rarely do I like need the extra spare bedroom, and it's, you know, it's here. It's not going anywhere. It's here if I need it, but I feel like I need to utilize it a little bit more. And I've been thinking more and more about moving one of my like vanity desks from my filming area up here and having more like everyday makeup up here so that I can get ready up here instead of having to go downstairs and get ready or like put my makeup on when I go downstairs. Because right now what I do is I get dressed and I do my hair and I do all of that upstairs, and then I have to go downstairs and like put my makeup on. And you know, even when I'm vlogging, it's kind of a pain in the butt, but for the everyday, it's just kind of a pain. It's just kind of a pain, and I'm like, I don't have to be doing that. It's not the end of the world and it's not a big deal, but I'm like, I don't have to be doing that. So I was thinking maybe against this wall, which I basically don't have anything, I just have this full-length mirror kind of leaning up there, and I can move that anywhere. I can just put my vanity right against that wall, and I have like a big vanity mirror that I can put there and just sit here and kind of like do my makeup and like hang out in this room more, because I just feel like it's kind of wasted. It's really, really, it's nice. It's very pleasant in here. Everything is like, you know, this color tone. It's very soothing. This is where I put my spare handbags. I've got some hanging space in here. This is where I keep all my perfumes. You know, so I have a presence in this room, but yeah, I just don't like really utilize it very much. And there is a desk, but it's on, sorry, I still have crap on it, but it's on like the back of the Murphy bed. So if I pull that down, it's actually the bottom of the Murphy bed. The mattress is on there that this desk is on. So yeah, and the desk isn't that deep. It's kind of like a glorified shelf. I mean, it's fine. I think I've live streamed from there a couple of times, but it's not great for vanity use because there's only like a couple drawers, whatever. Anyway, I'm thinking about putting like a vanity there that I can, you know, sit at and do makeup and chat with you guys. So that would require, however, and this is the reason why I haven't done it yet, but that would require me reconfiguring my filming area, which I've been wanting to do. But to do that, like I have to empty everything out, all the makeup, all the stuff, and then I can move the stuff around. And then I have like my filming equipment in there. So anyway, that's like, that's kind of where the bottleneck is. I just sort of stopped thinking about it at that point. I'm like, okay, I'll just do it at one point. But I think I need to do that. I don't know. I'll either do it during Mishmas or I'll do it over the break and I'll come back in the new year and show you the new space. Ta-da! I'll show you the new space. That's sort of what I'm thinking. Because it'll be nice to be able to like put my makeup on up here. And I like having the variety downstairs. Like I have my entire collection right at my disposal if I get ready down there. And that's always been why I've just sort of like kept it down there, or why, you know, originally I thought, oh, that's fine. I'll just go downstairs and put my makeup on. But the reality is I can bring a lot of the makeup upstairs, first of all. And second of all, at least from like the week to week, I'm not changing it up that much, you know? I'll think about it, but it's something I think I should at least try. But yeah, I'm thinking about that. And then I definitely need to like finish off my office because I haven't done anything to it since we moved in. And it's such a beautiful room. And I have an arched window in there. Actually, let's go down there so I can speak to you about it intelligently. Hold on. So admittedly, I am a lot embarrassed at the state of this room because I do not put any effort or any energy into this room. I literally like plop down, I'll sit down on my computer and work, or I'll go into my filming room and film. And even a lot of the time I have a laptop and I'll just work in the kitchen. So I don't even spend that much time in this room. Yeah, so I want to turn it into, let me turn the lights on. I want to turn it into a woman cave, you know, like a space where I could come and it really feels like my own and it's cozy and I just want to spend time in the room. Like right now, I don't want to spend any time in this room. So it's got this giant arched window, which I love, and it has these French doors, so it has its own entryway. Yeah, so I've got this big table in the middle where I film at sometimes, but it's just full of stuff. These are random shelves that we've had over the past like several apartments. So I've just put random stuff on there, some like brushes that are discontinued. Here's my desk, there's Chester. Don't even ask about the rubber mallet. There's Butter's crate. If she comes in here, she likes to hang out in there. I have a spare office chair. Why do I have a spare office chair? It's a great office chair, but we've had it for like 20 years, more than 20 years actually, and it doesn't work anymore. It's like busted in like so many places. Anyway, and there's my filming room. So what has kind of stopped me, because I've used California closets, they're just easy. They're really easy. They are pretty expensive, I want to say, for what they do. I think there are cheaper options, but I really like the software that they use. They use like a CAD program, so you can be like, oh, can you like make that a little narrower or whatever, and they can just like kind of tweak it in the software, and it's just really easy. And then they have a lifetime warranty. So anyway, I brought my rep into this room, and I was like, I really would love for you to build something out here. And I was even thinking about maybe a Murphy bed in here, because again, if for whatever reason I need an extra bed, we can have an extra bed, but I could have that desk there and I could just work off of the desk. So we were talking about a lot of things, and then I was like, oh, and this window is arched, you know, can you guys do, like, build something out around the arch? And she said, oh no, we can't do that. And I was like, I would really, really love like a build out around the window so that I had like shelving all around, and then maybe even put like a bench underneath the window, because I thought about maybe putting a desk up against the window so that I could look out, but sometimes the sun comes like right in. It's very uncomfortable. So I'm like, okay, I don't want to put a desk there. So I thought maybe like a padded bench, you know, just something, I don't know. I just really want to focus on this window because it's so big and beautiful, and I want to build it out properly. And I was so bummed when California Closets was like, oh, we can't do that. I'm like, oh. Only because it would have been easy, you know? It's like, I know the rep, do it fast or whatever, but now I have to find someone. And I think I have. I started following this company, what is it, LVCD, I think. It's Las Vegas Custom Design, I think. Anyway, they do really, really nice like woodworking, and I think they work with an interior designer, so that would kind of be great, you know, that it would be like a one-stop shop. They could just refer me to that person, whatever. I don't have a lot of time, nor do I have a lot of patience to like call around and, you know, do all that stuff. But anyway, sorry, just thinking out loud with what I want to do with this space. And then I've got these like goofy little windows. I actually have these all over the house. Don't mind that. I put up a poster board because the light was streaming in and I couldn't see my computer, which is right down here. I just threw that up there. But I have these 3 little windows and I just want to cover them up. I just want to put like, you know, like a wall something over those windows because I can't see out of them. They're too high and I don't need more light in this room. I mean, I always think, oh, the more light, the better. I just don't need it. There's that giant window. There's the French doors. It's fine. It's totally fine. So I think I just want to like block those off. Yeah, so I think that's my next big project in the house. I haven't really been able to think about much. I think the last thing we did was that guest room that I was sitting in, and that was kind of in preparation for my cousin and her family to come last Thanksgiving. So it's been much more than a year. I think we did that like at the end of last summer, if I remember correctly. Yeah, like the end of last summer. So anyway, it's been like a 1.5 years since I've done anything to this house. Kind of time to focus on the home front. You know, as much as I love traveling, I think I went a little overboard this past year. I mean, it was great. It was great. No regrets. I loved every place I went. I loved every trip I went on. It was fantastic. But if I go on fewer trips this year, I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I'll just say that. I think it'll be nice to spend some time at home. I mean, it got to the point last year where I was traveling so much that my husband and I were like, do we even need to be in this house? I'm like, we never really needed to be in this house anyway. It's just the 2 of us, and this house is fairly large. But he's like, if you're not even going to be home, you know, should we downsize? Like, we were having that conversation. And I was like, no, I love our house. And so, yeah. And so maybe I just need to like travel less this coming year. We'll see. No promises though. No promises. Anyway, well, I think I've talked your ears off enough. Well, there's going to be a lot more like cleaning and decluttering and like getting myself together over the next couple weeks of Mishmas for sure. That was just a start. That pantry, putting my laundry away, getting those freaking beach and pool towels out of the way once and for all, that felt really good. And a big thank you to Quince for sending over that trunk, for sending over my gorgeous sweaters. I love the sweater. I mean, really, be prepared. You're gonna see me wear this sweater a lot this season. But yeah, that was just a taste of the decluttering and the clearing out that's to come. So if you really like that kind of content, stay tuned for sure. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next Mishmas video, which is tomorrow. Bye.